Hello everyone. Welcome back to React to Bro Reacts. One of the two. I know I haven't filmed in the past 2-3 days. I need a chill off period. And when I say chill off period, meaning I'm parenting. So it's like because I'm a full-time parent from Monday to Friday, I still gotta do these things, work here, do that, and still do this. But at the same time, still give time for my daughter. So it's not difficult. I do enjoy it, so but let's react to this. So today, how's everyone's mental health? Is everyone good? Is everyone good financially? Hey, everyone's at carnival. I will be in carnival right now if I could, but no one wants to go carnival. So what can I do here? So I'm gonna stay home, do some work, probably go to the pub, get a drink, you know what I mean? Leave it out, mate. So, but today we're gonna react to another Jubilee video. These Jubilee people, whoever runs their platform, they know how to get views. I will say that. I know, and I see some trial and errors and certain videos have more views than certain ones, but I know how to get views. And 2,419 comments on the one I'm going to react to. And the one I'm going to react to is I only date white men. And that's from a woman. I think it's from a woman's standpoint. So let's react today. I'm happy to be back. And I'm happy to be back recording again. And so on. So alright guys. Let's go.
Type, they feel protected. I've seen men give them STDs and they're still banging on his door like, I love you. I'm like, who's really the fool here,
But are thugs the only ones that are giving out STDs? Is that what we're saying? And
Majority.
I have to majority. Oh, you're talking to a public health background right now. Let me.
I prefer to date outside my race. Step forward if you agree with the prompt.
You know what's so funny about this date outside my race type thing? One thing I don't understand is, bro, we're all humans. Like you can date who you want to date. Like for example, my daughter, she's African because her mum is African. Yeah, I'm African. We're all Africans. So, black. If my daughter says to me, or not even says to me, grows up, my daughter's only 9, 10 this year. If she goes now, she's 16, 17, 18, 19, she comes home with a white boy, Turkish boy, Chinese boy, whatever boy, black boy, wherever. I don't care unless the person is a good person. That's all that matters. Safe, responsible, so on and so on. That's the main thing, guys. I've seen people date and they're not happy. I'm not saying it's the race of the person. I'm saying is you're only dating one specific race. And anyway, it's up to you. But my opinion and where I was brought up, my mom always said to me, it doesn't matter if you're black, if you're dating a white girl, black girl, Asian girl. Even mom said this, she doesn't care if you're gay or not gay or whatever. My mom always said that. After growing up. So we were always tolerant. No, that's not the word, tolerable. We were always respectable. Is that the right word? We always showed respect to everyone, unless they disrespect us. Anyway, let's go.
Realistically, I would definitely want to marry a black man. I know that we've experienced a lot of trauma in our community, and I think that trauma stems back from our colonizers, which have put us against each other, and it makes it difficult for us to come together and be healthy in a relationship, if that makes sense.
For me personally, growing up mixed, just because I did grow up more so with my mom on the white side of my family, just when it came to dating experiences with black men, if anything, they would always tell me, oh, you're really white, or just really racial comments about how I'm mixed that makes me uncomfortable. Like at the end of the day, I'm black. I understand that I grew up predominantly on the white side of my family, but people don't see me on the street and think that's a white woman. Like
They're gonna look at you as a black woman.
Yeah, I'm a black woman.
And you're gonna go through the experiences that a black woman go through.
Yes, versus always bringing up that I have a white mama or I act a certain way because I grew up white. It's just, I'm me. I grew up how I grew up. And so if I am gonna be in a relationship with a black man, I would like him to just not bring that up. But
I can see she's emotional. The crackling in her voice. I get it. Some guys have fetishes, you know, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like some girls got fetishes. So hearing what she's saying, that because what happens is, I don't know Jim Crow, the mixed race, colorism, I get it. But you know, I hate when people generalize, when they say, well, all black people, all mixed people. I understand they don't mean all mixed people, but people are gonna be defensive. I can give you an example where my friend, we were talking about femicide, and then she was saying she said men, not all men, she said men have issues with saying this, that. And I got defensive on the jump. Not because she was describing me, but she said men. Then when she explained it to me, she said to me, well, what happens when I say men, I don't mean all men. I mean the men that's doing the wrong. You know? So I do understand there could be a loss of translation in conversation. But when it comes to when it comes to, I think, mixed people, and people are arguing, are they black or they're not black, where I don't care. You happy? You feel good inside? Are you reaching your goals? Like, fighting over race is the main reason why we haven't been to Jupiter yet. Not Jupiter, Saturn yet, or Mars yet. This is the reason. Race. Ay. Anyway, let's go. Free Congo. Come on.
in my experience, that's been a constant conversation topic.
Can the disagreeers step forward now?
Not knowing what's going on in
Yeah, man, it's one of them things where the people that set this out to divide us really divided us, boy. Their plan worked. With their gullible as anyway.
Adopted by a white family, man. She's also half white.
Yep.
And my parents were divorced after a while, and so I spent a lot of time with her, and we did things that were white, like I was in Boy Scouts, and we camped, and we did all these different things that just weren't quote-unquote black. I was reminded that I talked like a white boy all the time. Mm-hmm. And, you know, those sort of things, they can add strain. Is that me saying I wouldn't date a black girl? Of course not. Like, yeah. You know, of course I try to. I date anybody, but I just think in practice, you know, for whatever reason, circumstantially, it doesn't always happen all the time.
I grew up in a very white area as well, but I found that when I started dating, even though it was only white girls surrounding me, they didn't understand my identity. Mm-hmm. So I was just gonna ask, like, did you, or have you found that even though you were in those white situations, did you feel understood by the white women you were dating? Or misunderstood?
Define understood, I guess. I don't.
Are there things that you would express, maybe like politically or identity-wise, that they might?
So is that one of the main reasons why people get together? Like, okay, here's a good question. Answer or not. do your political views have to match to be together? Does your politic views have to match for you guys, for people to be together? Because it's the pond's getting smaller and smaller. You can't be this, you can't be that. And even I, like when I dated this white girl, and I felt like I was not mansplaining to her. No, I was. So, for example, let's say something happens, or we're discussing something. I'll always go back to, like, I think I spoke more about my trauma in our relationship. Wait, I spoke more about my trauma with her than I spoke it to my previous exes. Maybe because I wanted her to see where I came from and what I was expected to be by society and so on. But at the same time, why do I have to tell her that? It's not her business. I know conversations, but it's not her business. There's so many things to talk about. And I specifically chose to stick on my trauma of growing up in a certain background area, so on, police, but you that. You know what I mean? It obviously happened. Obviously. And she listened and so on, but I don't know, man. For me, it's a weird thing for me when it comes to that. It's a weird thing for me. Anyway, guys, let's continue this.
I'd be like, I don't really understand that.
I think it's hard for other races to completely understand what it's like being black and
Yeah.
that experience. That's not to say that they can't be empathetic and sympathetic and understand and listen to you and learn things. But fundamentally, I just think a black woman is going to have a different perspective.
So I'm from St. Louis. I'm not from California. I'm not from LA. So I'm from a predominantly black area. And so growing up, there was only one white person in my class. And so I've only been exposed to our community. And to both of you all's points, my mom is black, my dad is black, my family is predominantly black. So I've been around the black man my entire life. I have so much respect for the black man to where hearing a prompt say, I prefer to date outside my race, it kind of makes me think now, because I've never been exposed truly to the opposite end in such a depth way, to where I can look at another man from a different race and say, I wouldn't want to date you over a black man when I have had solely my experiences with them, good and bad. So whether I had that bad experience, it doesn't make me say, okay, I don't think I want to date black men anymore. I want to go and date a white man. They're going to treat me better. I feel like as a man, you all should be treated as a species in itself. And
She said it. She nailed it. She nailed it on the head. She said she nailed it on the head. She actually nailed it on the head. She nailed it on the head. It's true. Because I'm dating this black woman and I have issues, specifically her, doesn't mean saying that I'm going to date a white girl, I'm going to date an Asian girl because black, no, that's just stupid. That is just so stupid. And I think people say that just for rage bait. I think people literally say that just for rage bait. That is so stupid. And I'm sorry, Americans, I apologize, but I honestly feel like it's been trickled down from America to here. A lot of people like mimicking American. I'm sorry, it's true. Cool, we dress better. I'm sorry, we do dress better. But musically, when it comes to certain topics and certain conversations, it's mostly come from America. And then it was trickled down to us. Then some people would take certain things from that and build their own, not narrative, but their own eco structure when it comes to content and next minute they're saying UK guys, UK black guys are this or that. But that was taken from the American ideology of how some American women treat black men. How they speak on black men, not treat, how they, both anyway. But I'm not in America, so I'm only going by what I see online. This could be all fake, could be all propaganda, could be all facade, but I've heard women in this country, in the UK, in England, say the exact same things. And it's not only black girls. It's black, white, Asian, every race. So I do get a bit antsy when people say, oh, black girls always say, but it's not only black. What are we talking about? It's just certain women. I don't get it. My mama black. My dad are black. Most of my teachers were black. I don't know. There's so much anger and so much hate to one another. Doesn't make any sense to me at all.
And you all have very intense ways of thinking, and
I
I
can
feel
go both ways.
yeah. So, true. So I don't think that it has too much to do with race in itself. We have to take a deeper dive into men.
Do you think sometimes that women or black women, since we're talking to black women, can sort of superimpose what they believe a black man should be?
It's not black women. I think it's some women from all races do it. And I think that's the issue why I think a lot of black women get annoyed when certain statements are like that. I don't think it's black. It's just some women. Some are black, some are white, some are Asian, some are this, some are that. And I'm just upset that in this day and age, I still got to chat about different races and different colours. Are you mad? That's crazy to me. Crazy to me.
Sure. I have to say sure, but I think it honestly just depends. I think this will totally get off topic if you really want me to dive deeper into it. Truthfully, because I know that as a black woman, you can see there's black men who are excelling. There's black men who treat their women right. There's black men who honor and respect black women. And then you have black men who, although you all didn't step forward, would say, I don't want a black woman. I watched my mom struggle. I don't like black hair. I don't like black women's attitude. I don't like how they speak. I don't like how they don't respect men. I don't like the fact that they are not subservient enough for me. Yeah. So I do believe that we're on the totem pole. We want.
Is that a problem?
Which one?
The black man that doesn't like any of the things that you just mentioned.
It's not a problem. I think it's a preference thing. I think that we've been dating the wrong people. You see that this woman is very loud and strong-willed. You know that you don't like that. Don't date her.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Because I come from a similar background with you two. I grew up in Memphis, but I'm from Chicago. And most women down there, you know, and most women in the South generally are masculine. Really? A little too rough. A little too rough on the guy, you know.
I've never called a woman masculine in my life. I've never called a woman masculine. You know when, I'm not American, so like in London, and I remember I was dating this girl, how old was I? 18, 17, 18, 19, something like that. No, I was 26, 27. 27, 28. I forgot. Anyway, my car, or whatever, was broke up my rear one, whatever. And when the car, she's chilling, we're having a conversation. And she's like, and we're talking, she's like this, nah, man, what are you talking about? That's, for me, that's not masculine. For me, that she grew up in the ends. So when you grow up in the ends, you have the movements, you have the, you know what I mean, the characteristics of, yo, my brother, what you say? I don't call that masculine. You were raised in the ends. I've heard mums say, as a joke, yo, brother, as a joke. I don't call that masculine. Because when I have that same girl that was, yo, touching me, and they doing this, yeah. But when we got to my house and we're chilling, she was sweet as pie, fam. You know what I mean? So, the word masculine is a trigger word for women, especially black women, because a lot of men say that. Black men say that. And then when white men say it, and other people say it when they're in certain establishments, it gets recycled. So, but some women are loud, but it's not black women. It's more different race of women are loud. You can watch it on YouTube. It's not only one race. That's so weird. You've only one race.
South? Can you
like, it's-
explain like just masculine?
Masculine.
Like I just want to know like specifically kind of what you mean.
Like instead of saying like nice hi, they're like what's up? What's up my guy?
Okay. Okay.
It just seemed a little more. It makes sense because it's a little more dangerous. So it's like their defense, you know. Based on the prompt, like I disagreed because I don't date based off race. I date based off who I attract, and I generally attract women outside of black women because of my characteristics, the way I live.
I prefer black women. I attract a lot of black women, but I'm open to dating all types of women. I have even in the past. But when I do date black women, I definitely date a specific type of black women, not the representation that we have on the East Coast. That statue, are you guys familiar with that by any chance? I find
I
it.
was in New York.
Yeah, is it in New York?
I think so, in
Yeah.
Times Square of the
Yeah.
black lady.
I don't date. I mean, everyone knows that black woman. I find it that they can be very. It's almost like.
And that's the issue. You gotta find out these people's names. People love saying, I'm not dating this black woman. Yeah, this black woman. Bro, what's her name, B? You gotta say the woman's name. Because when you say this black woman, you're generalizing. I don't get people, maybe just not communication. I think it's mostly to do with, what's the word called again? People will say education. But I won't say education. I think it's how they. Anyway, I'm lost. Let's continue.
They try to be the man in the relationship, and there can only be one man in the relationship. And you know, when it comes to relationships, the man is always going to take the path of least resistance. And so, yeah, I usually date black women, but it wouldn't be that particular kind.
When you say that particular kind, because that was just a statue, can you go?
Well, but it's a representation, right? It's
But
even.
it was just like we have an image here,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the image, and you look at it. You don't know this woman. You've never had a conversation with this woman. You don't
See,
know
I would
who
say that I
she
do
is.
know that woman.
From the looks of her.
Yeah, I would say
could
that I
tell
know
So
exactly.
are we
who that
saying
probably doesn't
because
take
let's
care
go
of
into it?
herself.
Are we saying because she's a
Health-wise.
dark-skinned, heavy-set black woman? Is that what you guys getting at? Because that's we only have a visualization of who she
Yeah,
is.
that's the representation.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay.
I wouldn't date that particular kind of woman.
Gotcha.
Stereotypes
And then when you
come into
start
play.
talking
Okay.
about weight and stuff in the black community, it can
Yeah.
be really sensitive for the women. But
Bro, what are you talking about? I thought I was agreeing with my man. What's he talking about? Because of her weight. Cool, bro. You don't want to date her because she's big. Alright. But that has nothing to do with her character. Yo, what's going on? I think when people try to be too, I can't come to the word, bro. Not spiritual. When they were trying to be to those, yo, man, I'm really wanting the energy. I'm very calm and quiet. I don't like shouting. I don't really shout. You know, I eat papaya and I have like, man, get out of here with that nonsense, man, bro. Like, come on, my guy.
that does play into attraction.
That needs to be a conversation that we need to have, though.
We always have it, and they don't want to hear it.
Exactly.
Like Lizzo. Body positivity.
Right.
I mean, she's
Try telling a black woman about her
Accountability is what I noticed.
Yes, I
Yeah.
agree. Accountability, major accountability.
Yeah.
You said you date people that you attract. I think that's really important that he said that. Because at the end of the day, like we can talk about who our preferences are, whatever. You can only date who wants to date you at the end of the day, which is why I asked the question about superimposing what you think a black man should be onto a black person. I feel like a lot of the qualities I bring to the table, other races seem to appreciate and value a little bit more.
What qualities are they?
Yeah, what qualities?
Need more space.
Yo, we have an issue in the black community, why? We actually do.
Okay, so I've heard a bunch of times growing up, like, oh, like I want like a thug, for instance, and I understand like that's stereotypical.
That's major in Memphis.
It is major, even in California now. I
That's
mean,
major,
like
yeah,
it's like I guess I kind of understand what some of the appeal of that might be, I suppose, but at the same time, like if we're trying to like build a healthy community, why are we prioritizing that?
That bores
For
a lot.
some
Of,
groups.
that bores a lot of women in the black community.
But that's my
When
point.
you start
like,
talking
yeah.
about positive things and stuff like that, they want somebody that's going to be destructive generally.
I disagree.
What's man talking? It's just the. Oh. And calm down. I get it. Going back to the conversation when my friend said, "Oh," when she said men are, she doesn't just mean men. I think he's just talking about, bro. There's so many black people in the fucking. I'm so swore. Damn. There's so many people on this planet. So many different people on this planet. Black people, and all over the world. All over the world. There's so many different ones, and when I hear certain mandem, different areas of the world now saying, yeah, no, I don't want a black woman, she's too aggressive. That's come from America. Because the men in America has been using that for many, many years. Black women are aggressive. Black women are aggressive. Bro, what are you talking about, bro? You know what I mean? There are some women that grew up in certain communities where they got to be on point. You know, I hear that. There's certain communities when I hear certain women getting punched up and kicked up and this and that from certain communities. So instead of being all soft and this and that as they were when they were younger, they've realized, nah, bro, I gotta keep my you know what I mean, my thing, you know what I mean. You know, so it's just sad when I hear these type of stuff, man. But let me continue because.
I don't disagree at all. I've seen so many black women that say they want thugs, they want the gangster type, they feel protected. So much so
You
to
gotta
the point
have a
where,
gun.
yeah, they like the emotional highs and lows is like sex in and of itself to her. I've seen like this.
But that's hood things. That's hood.
I'm like.
But not all hood girls are like that. But
The ones that are giving out STDs, is that what we're saying? And I have to majority. Oh, you're talking to a public health background right now. Let me tell you. It is not thugs. There is no line that says I am a thug. There are white men, black men, Puerto Rican men, Hispanic, and in general, there's no percentage that says only thugs are giving the most STDs out. I'll tell you one thing, black women, heterosexual black women are the most high at risk for HIV right now, and it's not just from black men. It's from all men. That's why I want us to really dive deep into that. And then you're speaking of a community saying they only want thugs. I think education plays a major role in that, because if you're an educated woman, I'm an educated black woman from the trenches. Have you all heard that term?
We wouldn't be talking to you then.
No.
You wouldn't be the archetype. But there is a large majority of black women.
Like, where are the studies coming from?
Where are the studies coming from? The numbers. The CDC. Who?
Like specific
Local,
city, state?
Nationally.
Okay.
Nationally.
Can I just say something? I think we also need to look at what you said earlier, our environment. Why are we being quote unquote hostile? Why do we have these masculine features? It's because we're put into these situations where we have to be a certain way or evoke certain characteristics. And although like certain things are portrayed online heavily, you know, like, oh, black women want to be like sexy red, black women want to be sexualized. So
guys, all I will say is I'm just reacting to this. It's a great conversation, but at the same time, I think I've heard from different people, but the same nonsense. Not for all of them. When they say, "Oh, black women this, black," I just don't like it. I don't like it. Call the name of the person. Call out that specific individual. Saying, this black woman this black woman that, and it don't make no sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. Everyone has different characters. You know, every woman wants something different. You know, black, white, Asian, whatever. So for me, bro, we're species, we're a human race, bro. That's the only race that should matter. You know, but obviously there's certain things that's preventing that. And we can clearly see there are racists in government, racists and everywhere. That's trying to put black people down, Asians down, wherever. But Hispanics down. But it's just shocking to hear certain things. Because I don't know if guys travel. There's so many different women in the planet. And you say black women, then you go to Rascla, Jamaica, and you find this beautiful woman there, or Trini, beautiful woman there, or Senegal, or Congo, or Cameroon, or whatever country you go to. There's different women, Brazil. You know what I mean? Come on, guys. Anyway, man, thanks for watching my reaction to this. If you want to watch the full video, you can watch it on Jubilee. I only date white men, middle ground, great conversation. I feel like it's been recycled a bit, but it's a great conversation to have. And thank you for watching and reacting. See you soon.